Hey everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern. I'm here with Maggie Tips. I'm promising you that you can do your eyes in 3 minutes or less, each eye, so a total of 6 minutes, just to feel a little zhuzh before you go out. So as you can see, I have one eye done. It's just a little something, and this eye has nothing on it. So I'm going to show you how to do this. First things first, get all your hair out of the way so that that's not going to get into any of the makeup that you do. Gotta tell you, I love this curler. It happens to polish my hair. It's a little Velcro roller. You just put it in there and now ready to go. So the first thing you do is take a base powder. This one is by Maybelline. You get it a little bit lighter than your skin tone. I will use the existing pad until it gets too dirty. I wash them all the time, but I just don't like them to have too much color. So I get these disposable pads. You take a little bit of the powder, wipe it over the lid. You can go up into the eyebrow too, that's okay. And this is just to create a base so that once you have makeup on, it doesn't slide around. Maybelline base. Next thing you do is eyeliner. I use the Wet n Wild. All these things are so affordable. This Wet n Wild, you get it dark brown or black or even blue because we're going to cover it with powder, but something on the darkish side. Always make sure they're sharpened. Keep your pencils as sharp as possible. I usually do them every other time I use my makeup, I'll sharpen them. So you just try to make it as fine as possible. A fine line. Don't drag it. Maybe you might have to just tap it. Don't go too deep on the inside because then that can get caught up in the inside corner of your eye. And then just this tiny little line underneath. Not everybody does the underneath line. I do. I like the definition. So there, it's not absolutely perfect, and that's okay because we're going to cover it with powder. And everything I'm using here is stuff that I use, and you can tell because I've used this before. And then this little Maybelline palette is my favorite. It is so great. It has so many different shades in it. I use the dark brown, which I think actually is for the brow, but I use it as a shadow. You put some on your little brush. This is the brush that comes with it. And then just gently go over that line. The reason we're doing this is so that it doesn't smear. And then again, a little bit more underneath. And then you do a little bit in the crease of the eye, just a little bit. You don't want to, this is for daytime. You don't want to go too crazy. And because you have that base powder on, it's going to stay put. To kind of blend it. This is my faux wing because I'm not 20 years old. A wing might be a little bit too much. So you marry that right there. Then we're going to get ready for mascara. So you can do an eyelash curler after mascara, but it sometimes pays to do it before. So I'll do an eyelash curler. This is a Shui Mora eyelash curler, and just to prep the eyelashes. So they're ready to go. And then mascara. Always get a dark brown or preferably a black mascara. This is again MAC, and it's Haute and Naughty black mascara. I love this one. And then you just dance over your lashes. Top and bottom of the top lashes, and then just the top of the bottom lashes, because that would be really hard to get the bottom. And again, you're just touching them just to give it a little definition. The cool thing about this mascara is, look at this. So that was the bigger part. It has a tiny little insider brush that comes out that you can do just for the very outside tips. It's finer and it doesn't have as much mascara on it. Oh, I love this mascara. This is great. Okay, so while that is drying, we go to the eyebrows. So I have here my Maybelline eyebrow pencil. It's so cool. And then because I use my Grande Brow, I brought it here. I love this Grande Brow serum. This is so fabulous. But I do want to fill it in, and just for a little bit more drama, you use the Maybelline pencil to fill in. just a little bit, and then concealer, and you can do it afterwards. So after you have everything else on, so you just touch it and go on the inside, and then always use your smallest, lightest weight finger to blend it in. Go way up in here, bring it down into the nose. Never go too far out, because if you go too far out, you're going to get into fine lines and make it look like you have more crow's feet than you have. Bring it down. Don't make it, you know, it should be just the tiniest bit lighter than your actual skin tone. Just a little bit lighter. Bring it up in here, inside corner, down to the nose, out, not out here. Out there, you're going to get into trouble. Then, here's the little magical piece. I take my Michael Boychuk brush. Now, these Michael Boychuk brushes, Michael Boychuk is a salon owner in Las Vegas. He's amazing. And he has these makeup brushes that are fabulous. So then I take my Champagne, and again, I've used it. This is the MAC Champagne, nothing better as a highlighter. And just take a little tiny bit on your Michael Boychuk brush and put it on the inside corner. That just makes it a little bit, I didn't do this side yet. So you just do the tiniest bit, don't go down too far. And then if you want to blend it in, you take a Q-tip so that you're not blending it in with the existing. This is a real magical touch. And then if you need to dust anything, you take, again, another Michael Boychuk, I have so much trouble with that one, brush, and just in case anything's fallen, go over it. And by now, I would probably wait another minute or two for the eyelashes, but I'll just do this for you guys. You go in and just put the finishing touch on them. And I think that's it. Let me just finish dusting this off. So again, we have the Champagne from MAC, fabulous. And then the other MAC is the mascara. Love these two. We have Maybelline, a lot of Maybelline. We have the Maybelline eyeshadow palette, the Maybelline eyebrow pencil, and then the Maybelline base. The MAC concealer. I think I forgot to say that one. And then we have the Michael Boychuk brushes, and the Shui Mora. I forgot to say this. The Shui Mora eyelash curler is the best in the industry. Just about every makeup artist uses this. It just does the trick. It's such a perfect thing. I think I got everything. Oh, your Grande Brow serum for the eyebrows, and that's it. And then you take this down, straighten it out. So that's your couple minute makeup just to zhuzh up your eyes. Again, thank you for tuning into Maggie Tips. I hope you watch all my other videos to learn how to clean these brushes and to straighten up everything else. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.